Hello, everyone, and thank you for being here with us as I channel members of the Aspects of Love. This is a group who are very high vibrational and connected in love, and I connect with them. My name is Kathleen Whitehead, and I am going to channel the Aspects of Love. Thank you for being with me. I will start out with light language and then see what happens. Thank you. Dedicata titania dai shikatai titiana mana kursike. Ha hena hilema kursikitiata dai dininia. Takate titiada mato kursikite liana matoko ya. Ha yenana dai tiki shikatai di iliana mahisea. Siketiata niana mahatati. Good evening. We want to first start out by letting you know that this light language is a universal language of love and of light. It is not always translatable, so just take it as energy of love straight to your own heart. We thank you for being here. We are members of the Aspects of Love. Tonight, we would like to talk about your tender heart. We sent you our language, which was to insert love into your heart and share it. We ask that you recognize that you are in a time where your heart is open with love for everyone and also exposed as with a little vulnerability. Your heart may be a little tender. You may feel a little hurt by different things that are happening within your area, on your planet. There are moments of chaos and turmoil, moments that are very hard on the heart of love. We ask you to share your love anyway. We ask you to protect yourself, knowing that you are subject to the energies that are not conducive to love, but we ask you to recognize that the love that you share to all the others is helpful to them as they find their way through the ascension that is happening on your planet. We recognize that it does not seem like a loving place in some areas, but it is, and the love is growing. It is, but you notice that there are instances of what we will call the last gasps of those unloving energies to try to maintain control, to try to hang on to the systems that they're so used to, that they have been using to maintain their control. One thing you should know is all of these controllers, we will call them, will be ascending and raising their vibration, but they may lag a bit behind. Just know that you who are listening to this now or in the future are of pure love. This is why you have found us. This is why you have listened this far. This is why you are here. This is why you are here to awaken, even those who might be ridiculing or having questions about this process. That is okay. We love you anyway. We wish that all who are part of us will come along as quickly as you possibly can. Meanwhile, we send you love. We send you compassion. We hold our hand out to you to help you through this time of transformation that is not always comfortable, but it is transformation. We thank you for being here. We thank you for listening. We will bless you now with our heart language of love. Thank you. We open for questions that have arisen to our group who are here with us at this time of this recording. You may unmute yourselves and you may ask your questions.
I have a question. I have become aware of many listeners and many speakers, groups like ours, in time and in space, and many that are now operating in what is my present time. So the question I have, our little group that we have, what is unique or special about our group? What is this group's focus maybe as opposed to other ones? I'm just curious.
What is special about this group are the hearts that are drawn to be here, including the people who are in our present audience and people who will be in our present audience. We are attracting those who are matching our frequency at that moment so that we can reach as many people as possible. There are many groups with many different types of messages, with many different magnetism, let us call it, who are attracting those who are meant to find them. And there are many different ways to bring messages forward. There and each person is advised to find as many different places to get the wider view. This group, as it is called, is very much focused on love, increasing the love that is on your planet, to assist in the gentle awakening of those who are ready, who are attracted to this group. There are others who will attract based on interests and vibrations of another group. You will find many groups or some groups that you are attracted to and find helpful and illuminating, but that you might find some that are not. That is because your frequency does not match or is not attracted to that style or that message or that whatever. And authenticity is another thing. So you might happen upon a group that just does not feel authentic to you. I leave it to you to follow whomever you will. We are all part of one, but we all have individual experiences, and let's say that our focus is different. Some focus might be to attract those who wish to learn how to do magical things. And we have that in this group, in the sharing of our own magical experiences. And depending on what member of our larger group of the aspects or what subsection comes forward each week, there may be a different focus. It will always be about love. It may be about current events. It may be about reassurance, but it will always have the focus of increasing the love and the ascension of the planet. We are here for all of you, all of us. Was that helpful?
Yes, it was. And there were a couple comments that you made that were very sort of specific to the way I've been feeling and recent experiences. So I really appreciate that.
And we appreciate you.
Oh, thank you.
Is there another question?
Yes, I have a question. My question is about the big flash. I had a conversation with a friend yesterday in which she mentioned the big flash. And when she started talking about it, she kind of put up her hands and said the big flash. And I had this wave of extremely disoriented energy. It felt like it just hit me in the head. And I had to put my hands over my eyes in order to reorientate myself and bring myself back to reality and balance myself. It was an extreme experience. So my question is, what is the big flash and what was I supposed to receive from that message? What was the message for me in that experience?
Did the message and your experience feel like truth to you?
Yes, it felt, yes.
And that is the purpose.
Okay.
Now, there are many who are talking of different events that will happen. We have mentioned that things will happen and that it may not be comfortable, but we have also mentioned that you are safe. And as long as you can stay in love and in stay out of fear, you'll be fine. You may not be comfortable. There will be things in the big flash and preceding the big flash that will rattle you. The same way that you had to regain your orientation in your experience, you may be, that rattled you.
Mhm.
There, there are those who are giving time frames, not exactly time frames, but the sequence that may happen. The big flash is something that will affect the entire planet. It is meant to assist in your ascension and the group ascension. It is an event that will be preceded or coincide with some disruptions in communications. There will be, as have already happened, there will be Earth events in different segments of the Earth where there will be people who will be extremely uncomfortable. But the way to move through this is to stay in love and stay out of fear, because you will be needed for those who are completely confused. And prepare in whatever way feels comfortable. There are those who are preparing by having extra food around. There are those who are preparing by ensuring that their comfort level is as good as it can be, but it will happen. And within it's not tomorrow, but it is within a livable time frame.
Mhm.
So we are going to say within the next 5 years, but time, it doesn't really work. But just know that you should listen to your own intuition about what may happen and how you are meant to secure your comfort. There will be a part of this where you will go deep within and you will transform within even more so.
Okay.
Does that help you?
Yeah, it does. Yes, and that's in alignment with what I thought the message was for me. So thank you.
We do not wish to instill any kind of warning or anything of a negative nature, because we have emphasized being in love. But yes, changes are coming. Changes are already happening. Systems will change radically. And you will be fine. And beyond this, beyond all of these changes, there is a much more beautiful, loving, collaborative, cooperative world.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there another question?
I have a question. A week or two ago, we had a meteorite actually come over very near, within 10 or 15 miles of where I live. And it was said to be unusual in the way it presented itself. And many people, thanks to our little cameras now, were able to show it. It illuminated with two bright green flashes, which they said were very unusual. And then the other thing that happened long after you saw the light flashes, and wherever the meteorite either fell apart or landed somewhere, after seeing it, people heard this big boom. So is there anything you'd like to comment about that comet? And not comment, it was like a comet, but it was really a meteorite, about its significance.
It is part of it. Those who were in that area and who witnessed it, and signified that it was unusual, got to say, why is it unusual? What's happening? What, what is this? And why at this time? So it's meant to bring some people to questioning.
Okay.
Yes, unusual, and there will be more. There will be
Oh.
more, even, and you notice for yourself in the small things that are happening around you,
Mhm.
the immediate synchronicities, and manifestations, and the odd things that are happening. That is like a small piece of the thing that the bigger piece is a meteorite,
Mhm.
and then a bigger piece than that may be a disruptive earth event.
Mm.
These things are all leading up
Okay.
because there is nothing usual about now. So was that
Wow.
sufficient?
Yes, my one word response is wow. Just wow. Thank you.
It is. So wasn't it a beautiful thing to have happen, to witness, to know that it was right there, and it wasn't, it isn't that awe-striking? And there will
Absolutely.
be awe-striking other things that happen.
Okay.
We have no predictions about exactly what,
Mhm.
but there will be. And the thing to do is to keep in the awe and the
Mm.
love instead of the fear, even
Yeah.
if it seems to be something that will generate fear in others
Mhm.
and generate discomfort for others.
Thank
Enjoy.
you. Yes, thank you.
Is there any other question? I see. Go on. If that is all the other questions, we have some more of our language for you. Te katata dina da ibiti shikata idea nalia satata si shikete te nia talia na de kese si tiata initi iliata skitia hai etia namata kosike e sa atata yana na hitia daida bahayeta haka tini ayana makate. We thank you.